I wanted to ask you about your training that you gave last week, your inclusivity training, and how brands can be more inclusive with the influencers that they choose.
First of all, the LGBT community is definitely underrepresented and misrepresented within all of advertising, not just influencers. So it was really about educating how we can use them better, the opportunities that they can provide, and then how we can just be more successful as an agency.
Are brands starting to be more inclusive genuinely? I know that a lot of people jump on Pride and then you see kind of no activity after that.
Solidarity is more than just Pride. It's the fact that a lot of brands will jump on what we call the pink pound, or they'll pink wash, and they will see an opportunity to market around Pride, target the LGBT audience for 1 month only, and then they're never heard from again. If they are activating all year round, they're going to have so much brand loyalty from the community, because me being a gay man, if I see a brand is using an LGBT influencer or celebrity, I then see that they have made an effort to be inclusive, to include me within their marketing, and I'm therefore going to want to buy their product.
We are talking today about inclusivity. It's right up the street of Purple Goat.
It is. It's fundamental.
It's fundamental. Maybe start with just explaining to people that don't know what Purple Goat is.
Hey everyone, it's Martin Sibley here. I'm a disabled influencer and marketeer, and we've got a really cool announcement today on the Dailygoat live stream. We're going to be launching a brand new inclusion marketing agency called the Purple Goat. A lot of people don't realise how big the number of the disabled market is, and even worse, in terms of not knowing it, people don't realise that 0.06% of adverts have disability representation. There's a lack of realisation that there's this massive group of disabled customers. I think there's an awareness that influencers have a disability, but there's not the awareness of the potential. But most of the time, brands have already got things that are good for disabled people. They're just not singing about it, and I think it's partly a fear of saying the wrong thing.
I think a lot of brands are afraid of offending people. You obviously need to work with someone who's part of the community to sense check it, to say, no, that's actually fine, that's humorous, that's not offensive. But then brands also need to realise that even if they want to activate around Pride, you shouldn't do so if you've never done anything with the LGBT community before. The LGBT community isn't a Christmas holiday. There's a whole history behind it, and Pride does mean a lot to certain people.
When there's potentially a mainstream campaign, you're still going to get people that are upset with the product or have issue with the word you've used in your copy. I sometimes feel like political correctness is the enemy of inclusion, because people are so scared of doing it wrong, they do nothing, and so there's still millions of people excluded.
People outside of the community don't realise the opportunity that lies there. It's the exact same thing as when we have launched Purple Goat to help really target the disabled community. We wouldn't have known, as someone who isn't part of the community, that they are underrepresented.
It's only by working together and pulling down the barriers that it's going to make a difference. But I think when we do it in a larger scale way, like with marketing, the prevailing answer is do nothing, not try to step in and make a difference. And I think we've got to bring that humanity to the digital world at scale.
And now going live to David Philpott, who's living in a squat in